Okay, so this is your properties of liquid. Now first, liquid have no definite shape but have fixed volume. That you can easily see. If you pour liquid in any of the container, it will take shape of that container. Okay, so it is not having any definite shape, and volume is, you see, it will take some space, and that space is fixed. Okay, now the second point is the space between the particle is intermediate. Now it is this liquids particles are not as close as like in solid. They have space in between them, and because of that, because they have that space in between them, the consequence is the third point, their force of attraction is little bit less as compared to solid. So you see, when the particles are very close, they have high force of attraction or strong force of attraction, whereas in a liquid they are little bit far apart, so their force of attraction is less as compared to solid. And now because they have this space, the movement of the particle is also possible, and because of this movement they are compressible also, though not that much compressible. So see, like solids you cannot compress at all, liquid little bit you can compress because they have some space in between particles. Okay, and then the sixth point, their rate of diffusion is more than solids. That means because they have space, they can allow foreign particle to sit in between. Example you can take when you mix salt with water solution, so it get dissolved. So this is like diffusion of salt into water, making a solution. There's one more property, fluidity. That means liquid can flow, whereas in solid fluidity is 0, liquid has the property to flow. Okay, then density, less density as compared to solid. Now moving to next part, that is gases. So gases, they have no definite shape or fixed volume. So gases, you take them in any of the container, they will fill the whole space. Like let's say if you take solid, if you put a solid piece in a container, okay, you know it is going to occupy this much of level. When you pour liquid, it has some level. Gas, when you fill that container with gas, it is going to cover the whole space. Okay, they are soft particles of gases. Even if you see this picture, they are very far apart. See, so they can move like freely. They can move, the bonding is very weak. Okay, so they are very far apart. Their force of attraction is very weak. They have maximum spacing in between them. So when you pour gases in a container or fill it in a balloon, it is moving all around in that balloon. Okay, it's not like it will take only a small part of that. The second, the space between the particle is maximum. In gases, they are very far apart, and because they are very far apart, so force of attraction is very weak. The movement of particle is maximum. That is consequence of third point. And gases are most compressible. You can compress them very much. And a very common examples are the cylinders, LPG cylinders that you use at home. So large amount of gas, you can compress them into small cylinders. So liquefied petroleum gas, LPG gas that you use in your home, they are gases compressed, very much compressed. Even the oxygen cylinders, if you have seen in hospitals, they are also compressed gas. And then CNG used in automobiles nowadays, they're also very they are also compressible. The full form of CNG is compressed natural gas, so gas that is compressed. So this gases, because they have large space in between them, you can compress them. Okay, so space here, so because they have space, they can move and they can compress. So these are three properties of these are three states of matters with their properties. Now your work is to please go through one by one all the states of matter, read each and every property, try to understand. Okay, now in the next lecture what we are going to see is, what I am going to take in the next lecture is change of states topic.